All right, everybody. It is an absolutely soul-crushing day here. Yesterday, Panthro passed. We took him into the vet, and hey, he's no longer with us. And I have to tell you that we have 10 pit bulls, and losing him felt like 90% of them went away. He was the alpha, definitely the alpha male, and he had so much character and so much joy and so much love that he will be forever forgotten. Sadly, let me rephrase that: he will never be forgotten. Every single day, every single moment, even this morning when they howled out, they didn't even really howl. And it's crazy because the danger that we used to have, because we had two of these alphas, Mr. Bubs and Panthro, and every time you let the door open, Kitty, are you itchy? Every time you put the door open, you had to wonder where Panthro was and what he was going to be doing. And this morning, as I was going through old videos on Pack Life, which is basically my own personal photo album of my dogs and my pack. It's not even necessarily out there. Leo, get out there. It's not necessarily even for anybody out there other than my own viewing. So if anyone ever comes and finds something interesting here, then I guess it's weird, because this is just a photo album and something that I can catalog my experience with these dogs. And it wasn't until I lost Panthro yesterday that we realized how broken this family is and how different this pack is. And having 10 pit bulls is different than anything else. You just can't describe the kind of life we have, the kind of stress we have, the kind of dogs we have. And it's really, really rough losing them, losing what we did. There's Josh. And what's weird is most of the pack didn't even seem to notice. I think Leo over here, out of there, Leo. Leo, out. Leo, gather. I think he was the only one that would noticed, because that was Panthro was his sleep mate. And the rest of them, it definitely is. There's a hole here. And one dog, which we've lost before, a single dog, it's not pleasant. But losing number one, he was the first dog born, and the first dog that died. 5 years old, a little over 5 years old, way, way, way too early. And because we have 10 dogs, we're going to see a lot of sickness. And over the years, we're probably going to see this 9 more times. And I honestly can't say that we're going to be okay with this, because we're not okay. Yesterday was not an okay day. And I woke up today and I thought it'd be a little bit better, but there's such a hole in this house from the love that this one single dog had amongst all of the rest of them. And they're all unique. They're all crazy unique in all their ways. And they all love, but they don't all love the same. And out of these 10 dogs, Panthro was absolutely the one that was different than everybody else. Like, he would force love on you. He would, when he was healthy, like 6 or 7 months ago, he would jump up on you, and he would not let you go. He would sit there and hold you, and he was just going to force his love on you, and that's how it was going to be. But now, that didn't happen all the time, right? It was only when Panthro was ready for some loves. He went and he took his loves from anybody that he decided he wanted his loves from, and they're just slobbery, wet kisses. This guy was such a lover. And so this is definitely a hole in our pack. This is definitely, they say time heals all, but I don't know. I don't know how you'll ever I don't know how some of us will ever recover. Like my youngest twin, or not my youngest twin, I guess the youngest, second in line, he's twin B. That dog sat at his feet day in and day out. Never ever left his side. That was his designated dog. And you just can't replace companionship like this. And I feel bad for these other dogs because, I see them all look at us. They're like, hey, we're still alive. We're still good. Which is very true. And I will tell you that I appreciate our Creator, who some have no idea his name. Some say it's God, but his name is Yahuwah. I am that I am. Built amazing, amazing creatures. Everything about creation is amazing. And these animals have blessed our lives. I have, over 100 bite marks on my arms from having to break up Panthro and Mr. Bubs, Panthro and Tiger, Panthro and anybody. Panthro was the menace. But I've called his name out 3 times more than any other dog here. Because I was always, Panthro, get down. Panthro, get this. Panthro. And everything in this pack, we had to basically stop Panthro and not let Panthro get hurt. Because these other dogs, they like to jump up on him. Whenever he entered the room, he was the alpha. And he stepped up and everybody wanted to take him right as soon as he walked in the room, every single time. So, this is a crazy world that we're in. This is crazy that we're in pack life. And I love y'all. Anybody in the future that watches this, we're going to be dosing our dogs with some preventative maintenance called this Miracle Mineral Solution. And we got it a little too late for Panthro. But it's supposed to kill any kind of pre-bone cancer stuff that you get, that these dogs would get. And so we're going to do a little more preventative maintenance because I don't know what else to do. And really, a dog should be eating a raw diet. And there's zero way you could afford that with 10 pit bulls. We don't even get to eat a raw diet here. We're not extremely, we're paupers is my bottom line. And so we have to buy the cheap dog food. And it's riddled full of GMOs and full of this garbage. And we don't know how Panthro got sick. We don't know if it's from one of his fights. We don't know if it's just part of his genetics. All we know is that for 7 months we've been fighting everything we've had as a family to keep this dog alive. Every last cent we had went into vet bills, went into x-rays and seeing if it was better, and we had to get a swimming pool so that we could bath him and keep him going and keep him pooled every single night. Jaden worked so hard every single night. And I guess that's the end of our talk. The pack takes off. What we have left, and it is going to be so brutal as these guys are gone. Every single one of them are just going to leave a bullet in our heart. So, to any one of you guys that have ever lost a pet, I got huge love for you. Love these things with all we have. Show our Creator that we're willing to care for them and take care of them and love them, because all dogs are made to love. All they need is the right person to love. And that person could be you. You don't have to be a dog person to fall in love with a dog, but you will be a dog person if you fall in love with a dog. All right, everybody. Leo, you out of here? Let's go.